Hey friends, David Miller, Phoenix, Arizona multimedia artist, with another video talking about the features of the Fuji XT4, my most recent camera purchase. This feature is something that my XT2 did not have, and if it did have it, I would have used it all the time. It's so common on other cameras, especially video cameras, that it's kind of silly that it took till 2020 for me to get a camera that had this feature. And if the XT3 had it, that's great. I never bought one XT3. I jumped from the XT2 to the XT4. Anyways, the LCD screen on the XT4 is fully articulated and can be flipped out and reversed. So even as I'm filming this video right now, I can see myself, see where I am in the frame, see if the exposure is correct. That's great. Almost all video cameras have this function, and it is a huge time saver because I don't know how many YouTube videos I've made where I personally am like a little bit off, got my head too close to the top, the angle is not flattering, it's overexposed, it's underexposed, so on and so forth. I try and fix these things by, putting a family member or an object in the frame before I actually get around to filming myself sitting in the chair. But being able to monitor that the thing is even on right now is a huge benefit.
My name is Kaylee Kennedy. I am trying to become a runway model. I'm signed with Agency Arizona. It helps to see myself in the rear view finder because this is your craft and you have to know what you look like, and you can't really know that as a model what you're looking like through the lens. So when the photographer flips around the camera for the model to see themselves, it helps a lot to be able to detect your movement, what you look like, what the outfit looks like, what style you're trying to portray, stuff like that. You can tell what the camera is actually capturing and not just what your body movements are. Yeah, there's some photographers who don't know how the model feels exactly, and if they're just starting out, they might not know like what their angles are and how they look through a camera. So it's definitely helpful for like beginners and stuff like that.
Over the years, one of the major concerns the models have is figuring out what's actually in the frame. If their arm or leg is getting cut off, if it's a flattering angle, the exposure's good. It helps them pose better, and it makes them more confident in the process that you as the photographer know what you're doing, that you're maybe not like focusing on things that are unflattering or just stupid. A lot of photographers are like that, and so I've been doing my shoots with this LCD screen flipped out. Now there's a sensor in the eyepiece, the electronic viewfinder of the XT4. When I bring my eye up to it, of course, it switches to that. But in the meantime, while I'm composing, while I'm moving around, the model is able to see themselves on the LCD screen in the same way that they would if we shot like a dance studio and there's a big mirror behind. The few times that I've shot and had a mirror behind me, the model always comments that this is so helpful, they love it, this is great. It's just not feasible to carry a mirror, a big mirror, and put it behind you all the time, And with having the LCD screen flipped out while I do my shoot, the model knows exactly what their framing is, and it really helps save time too, because I think like 50% of my shoots is explaining to people to not have their arms out so far, to like bring them in a little tighter. Having a hand cut off at the joint, the elbow, is not acceptable, and those are usually the pictures that get deleted immediately when I go through my 1,000 photos in Lightroom and have to decide what are the winners and what are the losers of the shoot. So there you have it, flip out LCD screen, so basic in other cameras, but certainly new to me with the XT4 and super helpful on the shoots I do, the YouTubes that I'm filming for you guys. Check out the rest of my channel for more tips, tricks, tutorials, showcases. Talk to you next time.